evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, May 29th, 2012. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, legislation which requires drug testing as a condition for receiving welfare has been signed into law by Governor Bill Haslam. Officials at United Regional Medical Center say they are looking forward to their day in court in a wrongful death case, and a Manchester couple is sentenced in a child neglect case. We'll have all these stories and more in tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Tullahoma Surgery Center is Tullahoma's newest and most complete surgical health care facility. The center combines state-of-the-art surgical care with efficient, affordable, and community-based outpatient service. The staff is committed to providing the highest quality care in a warm, personalized setting. The goal is to deliver excellent care and make your visit a pleasant experience. Tullahoma Surgery Center, the area's premier surgery center dedicated to outpatient surgery.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
This is J.D. Oliver here at the Smokehouse on Monteagle Mountain. My sisters Betsy, Nancy, and I'd like to thank you for supporting our family business for over 50 years.
Hello, this is Stella Parton, and I am standing here right in the middle of Jim Oliver's Smokehouse restaurant. But you need to come in here. We just got through doing a show. We also have a music scene going on here, and I want to invite you to come down because it is your mountain destination. Music on the Mountain in Monteagle, Tennessee.
My name's Betsy Oliver. I'm the kitchen manager here. We serve a lot of ribs and barbecue and fried chicken.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer, and I just want to let everybody know to stop in at the Smokehouse if you're ever on your way to Chattanooga or Nashville. They not only have a great gift shop, awesome food, great entertainment on Saturday nights, but beautiful cabins to stay in. Check it out.
Make the Smokehouse your mountain getaway destination. Stay in one of our 84 lodge rooms and 20 timber frame log cabins. Look around our trading posts and eat in our delicious restaurant. Enjoy music on the mountain every Saturday night featuring the best of Nashville. Our family hopes to see you this year at Jim Oliver Smokehouse.
Serving you as a local firefighter. Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force.
Serving Tullahoma.
Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
It is said that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and the Eye Care Center wants to make your eyes the best windows possible. The professionals at the Eye Care Center have been offering comprehensive eye care for over 30 years. From eye examinations to eye surgery, from children to seniors, we have the services you need. We pride ourselves on taking the time to fully understand our patients' wants and needs. Each patient is a unique situation and deserves our full attention and the latest treatment options. So call or stop by one of our 4 convenient locations and start seeing better today.
Welcome back. A measure to require drug testing as a condition for receiving welfare has been signed by Governor Bill Haslam. The legislation, which passed in the Senate 24-9 and 73-17 in the House, requires new welfare applicants to undergo a special screening process. If suspicions were raised after the screening, then the applicant would be drug tested. The proposal differs from an original version that would have required blanket testing. The state's Attorney General opined that approach would violate applicants' rights not to be drug tested unless there is suspicion they are using drugs. Haslam told reporters last Tuesday that he's comfortable with the legislation because the Department of Human Services will develop the rules for the testing, and the state attorney general must make sure the process is constitutional. Officials at United Regional Medical Center in Manchester say they are looking forward to, quote, their day in court to present the actual facts, end quote, in a wrongful death case which they say unfairly targets the Manchester healthcare facility. Hospital officials told the Saturday Independent in an email statement that, quote, first, URMC would like to extend its sympathy to the Wilder family for their loss. It is important to note, however, that Mrs. Wilder did not pass away at URMC. It is URMC's understanding reporting that Miss Wilder passed away at a Nashville hospital approximately 10 days after being discharged from URMC, end quote. The death certificate says the cause of death was coronary artery disease and diabetes. The lawsuit brought by Tom Wilder alleges that his wife, Priscilla Wilder, died in 2010 after being mistakenly injected with a potent painkiller. It alleges further that Mrs. Wilder developed difficulty breathing, which progressed quickly to acute respiratory failure. Wilder was sharing a room with a cancer patient for whom the painkiller was intended, according to the lawsuit. Tom Wilder is asking for $20 million in the suit filed in the Coffee County Court. While Tennessee is a solid red state, a Vanderbilt University poll shows most folks believe the last session of the General Assembly spent too much time dealing with conservative social issues to the detriment of trying to boost the state's economy. The survey questioned 1,000 Tennesseans aged 18 or older. 15% said the General Assembly spent the right amount of time addressing social, cultural, or religious issues. 22% believe more attention should have been devoted to hot-button conservative value issues, but 42% say lawmakers spent too much time dealing with sex education, gun rights, immigration, and religious questions, including the teaching of evolution. 56% of respondents say lawmakers spent too little time on economic issues. More than half rank the state's economy as fairly bad or very bad. A judge has sentenced a Manchester couple to 30 days in jail and placed them on probation for 2 years following guilty pleas to criminal attempt to commit child neglect. Jeremy and Pamela Neal were arrested January 10th of this year when Manchester police were called to their home at 1805 Kefauver Street to investigate a complaint of screaming in the area. Officers found 3 young children living with their parents in a filthy, garbage-covered home. The Neals were charged at the time with child abuse and neglect, plus possession of a Schedule IV narcotic. Domestic violence charges were also added, and both parents were jailed. The children were placed with relatives. Investigator Butch Stewart said the house was the worst of its kind that he had seen in 31 years of law enforcement. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
If you're looking for a great atmosphere, good music, an open design, and a staff that understands what it takes to serve the best food around, you'll find it at the Timberloft Restaurant in Manchester. Locally owned and operated, the Timberloft features smoked meats, prime rib, black Angus steaks, sandwiches, burgers, pastas, incredible appetizers and sides, and decadent desserts made in-house. Searching for a new place to hang out with company clients and friends? With a cozy feel, a quiet bar, awesome drinks, and big city quality food, you found it when you visit the Timberloft, 1165 Woodbury Highway, Manchester. Catering and party planning available. The Timberloft, spectacular.
Say I'll love you forever at Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
I'm NASCAR driver Mark Martin. You know what's worse than waiting in traffic? Waiting in the emergency room when you're in pain. So choose the ER that's extra fast, ER Extra. ER Extra is specifically engineered to get you the help you need and back in action with race car speed. ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
ER Extra, exclusively at Harton Regional Medical Center.
Trey McNabb here at Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Summer is here. Now's the time to get you a new Jeep. My brother can't get one of these. Come see me. Hey, I'm Trent McNabb, General Manager here at Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. As you can see, we're almost finished with the building and GM is sending a special shipment of vehicles to us. We've got new vehicles up to $15,000 off. My brother can't touch that.
Welcome back. Memorial Day is a day of remembering the men and women who died while serving our country. VFW Post 4188 headed up the annual Tullahoma tradition of placing flags on the graves of all deceased veterans. I caught up with members of the Civil Air Patrol and Boy Scout Troop 402 as they placed flags at Rose Hill Memorial Gardens on Saturday.
My name is Lieutenant McCabe. We're with the Tullahoma Civil Air Patrol. This morning we're setting out flags for the veterans on this coming to Memorial Day. I have with me today some of our cadet members and senior members. If you want to, just go down the line and you introduce yourself, tell your name and rank.
Alex McCabe, Cadet Airman Senior.
Matthew Paris, Cadet Airman Senior.
Cadet Mahoney, Senior Master Sergeant.
Elizabeth Mahoney, Cadet Elizabeth Mahoney, Cadet Airman.
Senior Member Antonio Moray.
Senior Member Donald D. Freeman, Lieutenant Colonel, Aircraft Maintenance Officer.
Jack Hennon, Major, Radio Communications for the Squadron.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you organize this so that you actually know where everybody, which graves get a flag?
Oh yes, sir. On the gravestones they have, it tells their branch of service as well as maybe their rank. It tells what war they may have served in, and so we're here to help out with the VFW today to set these flags out in honor of their service.
Does the VFW provide you guys with the flags that you place in these graves?
They provide us with these flags here today. There's, I don't know how many flags are setting up, but there's thousands, and we're just happy to be a part of today's activity.
Do you actually just walk by each grave and as you said, read those headstones and determine who gets one? Is that how you?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Oh, okay.
On the gravestone, it has probably the rank and branch of service. We'll set a flag out for each one of those.
I know you've got some help here today from the Boy Scouts and maybe some other folks, so there's a number of people who are involved in this operation. How long will it take you to complete this project?
Yes, sir. With the Boy Scouts helping and with our Tullahoma Civil Air Patrol unit, I'd say we'll probably get done in about 2 hours.
Okay.
We do have the Boy Scouts here today. They've been helping us. They're a great help, and we're just, like I said, we're just here to honor our veterans and show them the respect that they deserve for what they've done for our country.
Good morning, my name is Steve Baker. I'm with Troop 402 here in Tullahoma out of the Elk River District, Boy Scouts of America. I have with me Scout Anthony Wonder, James Russell, Jared Womack, and Steve Womack. We're out here this morning helping the Civil Air Patrol honor our veterans for Memorial Day.
The construction of what will be Tennessee's 6th largest city for a week is in full swing at the site of Bonnaroo. Andrew Todd went out to Centeroo to speak with visual design head Russ Bennett about the upcoming festival and the famous Bonnaroo Mushroom Fountain.
Folks, it is Bonnaroo time in Tennessee once again, and we're here on the hallowed grounds of the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival. And I'm joined today with Mr. Russ Bennett. Russ, I know you're real busy. Thank you for taking time to talk to us. If you would, tell our viewers what's your title and what you do out here at Bonnaroo.
Well, a lot of people have been trying to figure that out for quite a while, and so far they haven't, so therefore I'm still here. But we call it sort of head of visual design, visual components, and we interact with all the departments.
Excellent, excellent. So a lot of the artwork, a lot of the design and everything kind of goes through you, right?
Yes, or is managed by us in some way or another, to try and facilitate it and help people be successful at the visions that they have for us.
And we're standing right in front of the iconic fountain, which everyone who comes out to Bonnaroo knows. We were discussing a little bit earlier. If you don't mind, maybe tell us and walk us through a little bit kind of how the fountain works.
Well, we originally designed the fountain, and it still does. What it was designed to do is be a central sort of park place, an iconic piece that people would come and meet at. We know it gets hot as heck down here, and so it's also a way to provide some fun way to have a little bit of cool off, a little bit more than in a mist tent, for example. And it's a zero pool. In other words, it doesn't hold any water, so you can't fall down and breathe it in or something like that. And then so how it works is we run about 1,000 gallons a minute through it, through all the various different orifices and DOS loopers in the top and all that kind of jazz. And that water is recycled through a couple of reservoirs that we have buried underground, and we switch those reservoirs from one to the other as the water begins to get cloudy. We also filter it, and we also chlorinate it so that it stays above standard.
Great.
But meanwhile, you know, we shut it down from time to time in order to clean it, and we never turn it on in the morning.
Right, right.
Because people would use it like a shower.
That's true, yes.
And so we
don't think we would want that, really.
That. And we have little around the edges, we have little places for foot washing.
Right,
because sometimes that's the worst of it. People just want to wash their feet. So we let them wash their feet, and that goes into a separate drain system. So
stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment.
Hi, I'm Lori Thompson.
And I'm Mike Thompson, and Lori and I have bought the dealership back on Highway 55, Thompson Ford, Tullahoma, Tennessee. It's back, it's wide open for business, and ready to serve you guys in the community.
And we want to thank you for allowing us to raise our children here. We've been here almost 15 years.
We want to thank the community. Without you guys, we couldn't have done it. We know it was your support that allowed us to achieve this dream. Come be a part of the dream, something special. Come see us at Thompson Ford. Ask for Mike or Lori.
Whether it's a home loan, a business loan, a personal loan, a loan for any good reason, Citizens Tri-County Bank is here to help you with the loans you need. With caring, friendly, lending pros at convenient offices across Tullahoma, we love our community and we take pride in helping people get the loans they need. Citizens Tri-County Bank, focused on making loans for the individuals and businesses of our community. Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Welcome back. Coker's of Tullahoma held their annual spring open house this past weekend. John Gray stopped by and brings us this video.
And this is the spring open house at Coker's, and there's all kinds of fun things to do and see, and we're going to go inside here in a minute and check it out. That's the Merchants at Coker's. And Russ has a couple of his antique cars out here in front for people to glance at. Good looking rides. And the folks from the Duck Radio are over here doing a live transmission from Coker's today, doing some hula hooping, doing some sidewalk painting, and having a good time. All right, folks, we're going to walk into the new bistro at Coker's, and it's just opening up today with a partial menu because it's the time to be here. And of course, the shelves are empty because they're just starting out, but this will be a great place for you to come and try the food out in the upcoming weeks. And there's a full bakery here, so come by the bistro at Coker's. And again, this is what shopping small is all about. There's numerous people who have filled these rooms up with product where you can come. All of it is local stuff. Most of it, a lot of it is handmade. A lot of it is original and one of a kind. Every little nook and cranny has something in it that's different. Look at that wonderful burlap, a star, American flag star. A Patriot? Yeah, here's the place to get it at Coker's. And they're busy here today because they're having their special open house weekend. The cash register is full of people, and everybody's buying and everybody's having fun. And here's a new room filled up with stuff. Great things here at the Coker building. There's everything in the world you can imagine, from candles to ironwork. I love this ironwork section. Have some pretty stuff here. Look at these big old candles here. Here they are. It's the shoe shop. We're selling shoes here today. I got shoes at the Coker building. Anything you want at the Coker building, you can get it here. Classy clearance. Now that's classy right there. I need a pair of those. And here's pictures on the wall down here at the Coker's. Everything from babies to tennis shoes. Here's the Cajun Corner for all you Cajun folks that are looking for New Orleans style salads, sauces, and chips and stuff. And then on the other side is the Tupperware section.
You never know who you might find at the Coker building.
Just liable to catch anybody.
There you go. Look at that good-looking man right there. John, how you doing, partner?
I'm doing fine, John. How are you doing?
Doing well. Check it out. That's the Merchants at Coker's.
Area managers from the Sonic restaurant chain were in town last week to receive training from members of the Tullahoma Fire Department. Fire Chief Richard Chastain tells us more.
Yesterday and today, we're teaching the Sonic Corporation Southeastern Division how to properly use portable fire extinguishers and how to operate their fire suppression systems in their restaurants. We have all the managers and supervisors from about a 100-mile radius of Tullahoma, actually coming out of North Alabama, North Georgia, as well as Tennessee, to get this training. We utilize the fire extinguisher training apparatus that was donated to us by Goodrich Aerospace, and we teach all their supervisors and managers how to use their fire equipment and how to make sure it's in operating order. And we also teach them a little bit of home fire safety and evacuation as well.
I noticed that you seem to be pretty familiar with the Sonic restaurants. I assume that through your work here, normally you actually go in these restaurants, right?
Yes, we inspect these restaurants, and we also have a very good working relationship with them because several years ago we had a child that was a fatality in Tullahoma from a fire, and Sonic Corporation stepped up and bought us a fire pluggy that we use in our fire safety training. So we're very honored, and we're more than glad to help them with their fire safety training because they've certainly made a huge investment in Tullahoma and the fire safety of the children here in this town.
Don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Bonnaroo Representative Jeff Cuellar, who will tell us what to expect at this year's festival, which will start next week. The Good Samaritan in Tullahoma will be holding a job fair, and Tim Keller will fill us in on how to participate, and Catherine Murray will stop by and tell us about her Michael Jackson tribute coming to the South Jackson Civic Center. All that and more on this week's Living Show. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Hold on. You've got to hear this. I know. How'd I get so lucky?
Every call can be great when you're saving 35% or more. Join the millions who are already saving with Charter Phone.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Times have changed since Traders Bank first opened our doors in 1889. Back then, online banking meant people were waiting ahead of you. And technology? The word hadn't even been invented yet. Even though banking has transformed over the years, at Traders, one thing has never changed. Friendly smiles, a neighborly hello, and a sincere appreciation for our customers. When a Traders employee says, "You're welcome," you are, and you always will be. Traders Bank, you're welcome. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you're interested in the freshest China buffet in the area, you've got to visit the China Super Buffet and the Walmart Shopping Center in Deckard. Featuring all the Asian dishes you have come to love, the China Super Lunch Buffet starts at $6.39 and the Dinner Buffet at $9.99. Sushi is available all day, every day, and crab legs every night from 3:30 till close. Seniors get a 10% discount. Kids 3 to 5 eat free Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights. Happy hour is 5 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday with $1.29 drafts. Leo and his staff will be waiting for you at the China Super Buffet, Walmart Shopping Center in Deckard.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Lady Raiders softball team began play in TSSAA Spring Fling Tournament in Murfreesboro last Wednesday with a dominating 12-2 win over Seymour High School. Chelsea Howell, Jenny Claiborne, and Bryson Hunt all had home runs in the game, and freshman third baseman Bethany Baker had 4 hits to lead the Lady Raiders. Coffee County played Beach, who was ranked as high as first in the nation in some polls. That was in their second game and won that one 5-4, which was a thriller. The win involved the Lady Raiders the win propelled the Lady Raiders onto the winners bracket finals against Soddy Daisy. They faced Soddy Daisy's ace pitcher Kelsey Nunley, who gave up just 2 hits in the game, both to Chelsea Howell, as Soddy Daisy won the game 4-1. Howell hit a solo home run in the top of the 7th for Coffee County's only run. The loss sent the Lady Raiders to the losers bracket finals against Daniel Boone on Friday. A win would have put Coffee County in the state championship game in a rematch with Soddy Daisy, but defensive miscues cost the Lady Raiders early as Boone jumped out to a 6-0 lead in the 3rd inning and cruised home for the win. Chelsea Howell hit her 3rd homer of the tournament in the game, which was a new state record. The loss means that Coffee County finished the season as the 3rd best team in Tennessee. The Lady Raiders will lose 5 starters to graduation. Nikki Campbell, Chelsea Howell, Carly Bennett, Julie Lane, and Taylor Gullett all have completed their high school careers. However, they return pitchers Brianna Jones and Bryson Hunt, as well as 3 other starters. We'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast.
Are you looking for a new car dealer that offers no games, no gimmicks, no hassles? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Keith Barnett here today with my nephew Clay to tell you about the all-new 2012 Kia Optima. Yours today for $21,995 after rebates and incentives. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. My question is, tell them, Clay.
Why buy anywhere else?
I went to several colleges, but when I stepped into this gym, it just felt like home.
Just learning the different techniques and the way Mr. Bryan tells us how to study the subject. Art, that's where it's really at for me.
I decided to go to nursing because I've always wanted to help people. You make those connections that you probably never forget. This is my motto, my future.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1941 at 96 degrees. The record low was in 1932 at 45 degrees. The average high on this day is 80 and the average low is 58. For tonight, it will be partly cloudy weather with a low of around 65. Mostly sunny weather in the forecast for Wednesday with a high of 90 and a low of 63. Scattered thunderstorms expected for Thursday with a high of 85 and a low of 66. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.